And 28 says, and then he took the cup of the wine and he made a blessing over it. And he passed it around the table. Take this and drink, he said, all of you. This is my blood of the new covenant, which is poured out for many for the forgiveness of sins. Wait, wait a minute. Hold on. He said the blood was poured out for the sins, right? So why did his body have to be broken? If all it took was for him to shed his blood, why did he have to be beat? Why did he have to have the crown of thorns shoved on his head? Why did he have to be whipped? Check this out now. With a lead-tipped and bone-tipped whip, where it would, when it hit his back, it would rip off flesh. Why did he have to endure that? If all it took was for his blood to be shed, because if it all took was for his blood to be shed, all they would have to do is just take him to the cross and crucify him, and that's it, right? He wouldn't have to take the beating. Why did he have to take the beating? Why did he have to take being betrayed? I think the most painful thing out of all of that, I think the most painful thing was being betrayed by his own people. Can you imagine being betrayed by the person that you feeding at your table? Amen. That the person you've been rolling with for 3.5 years straight, every day. Y'all went to lunch together, dinner together. Y'all went whatever. Y'all did everything together. You was your road dog, you were his, and y'all was straight. Anything that happened, it happened to you too. And he's the one that says, I don't know him. He's the one that turns his back and says, I don't know him. I think past the physical agony he had to go through, can you imagine going through the emotional agony at the same time? But why did he have to endure that? Because God is just as concerned as your life here on earth as he is for your eternity. God is just as concerned as your life here on earth as with your eternity, where you go after you die. Why do I say that? Because remember, Isaiah said that he was beaten for our iniquity, he was bruised for our transgressions. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and by his stripes we were healed. You don't need healing in heaven. You don't need, what would you need peace for in heaven? And you living with the Prince of Peace. That was for here. That's so you can have a good life here. Remember what Jesus said? He said, I came that you may have life and that more abundant. That means life in the overflow. Meaning what? He doesn't just want you to have a good life after you die. What kind of God would that be? He wants you to have a good life now. He wants you to have peace now. He wants you to have joy now. He wants you to be fulfilled now. That's why he accepted that beating. That's why he took those lashes on his back. That's why he took the crown of thorns being shoved on his head, so that we can have a good life now, so that you don't have to be depressed, so that you don't have to be sick, so that you don't have to be broke, so that you can live life in the overflow here now. Amen. Can you imagine having to suffer all the way until the day you die to finally get some type of peace? But God said, no, this is going to be a total deliverance. I'm going to deliver them here, and I'm going to deliver them in eternity. Wow. What an awesome God we serve. That he didn't just think, you know what, I'm going to save them from eternal damnation. I'm going to save them from having to live a stressful life. I'm going to save them from having to be guilt-ridden. I'm going to save them from being depressed. I'm going to save them from being sick. I'm going to save them from being broke, because I care for them just that much that I'm willing to go the extra mile. I'm not just going to die in their place. No, I'm not going to do that. It's not enough, because I love them too much. I want them to have a good life now.